Hello everybody and welcome back to Silverrun. Now, first of all, I want to thank you for the very positive feedback on the last episode. That makes me very happy because I want to continue doing this series in English, and I was a bit afraid of the feedback I would get, especially from German viewers, and so far the feedback was very positive, so I can continue with this without having too much of a worry about what my viewers will do. So now the second thing is obviously the first episode was released and then nothing. So there was quite a few days now since the last episode, and there's a reason for that. The reason is I recorded a second episode and I edited it and I uploaded it. And before I release a video, I'm always watching um, to see if it's good enough and if it's well, if I would want to watch it, and if I think I don't want to watch it, I won't release it. And that was the case with that video. Since I want to be doing this series more on a story, roleplay point of view, but also especially on a realism aspect. And yeah, I had a lot of issues with lock glitching through those grapples, and had a few issues with my gooseneck trailer and truck, and yeah. So to quickly talk about that, um, well, first of all, let's talk about physics improvements for the logs. Now, looking at that stack, you can see that well, they visually lay on top and touch each other as the logs supposed to be. And if we hit F5 and look at the collisions, you can see that the collisions are very well matching the trees. Now that's obviously a really big improvement because on the older trees, some previous to the patch, that wasn't the case at all. The collisions were so wrong compared to the visuals that there were a lot of space between the logs. You could almost visually fit another log between two logs, and obviously physically not because the collisions were just way too big or in the wrong area. Now this is still the case with the other trees, the trees that aren't as straight as these ones. The collisions don't exactly match, but it seems to me that even on the older trees that aren't new, that didn't come new with the Platinum expansion, even on those trees, the collisions seem to match far better. So yeah, that's a huge improvement, and that's actually a very important improvement because without that improvement, it wouldn't be fun at all. It wouldn't be fun to load such a timber trailer or transporter because you could just fit a few logs on there and you'd have these huge spaces visually, and it's just bad. So that's a huge improvement. But on the other hand, one thing that hasn't improved much is the log handling on the grapple. Now, it may be down to this machine because I've watched a few videos and people have used the Flancert machines and they seem to work much better. But this Volvo is just, it's not great. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because the grapple is so small. Maybe it has small collisions. Maybe the mass of the collisions is just doesn't really match, or I don't know what it is, but it doesn't work as well. It's about as well or as bad as you'd expected previous to the patch. Trees start to glitch out and clinch to the grapple and don't want to move. And if you want them to move, they well, yeah, they stick to the grapple. And if you want to grab them, they just glitch out or move, and it's bad. So yeah, I had a lot of fails happening during the first try of this machine, and that's part of why I don't want to have it in the final recording. So I'm redoing this stuff. Obviously, I can't redo the things I did in the yard. I did back home at my place. I moved the logs to one heap, and that's obviously now happened off camera. And also, I moved the equipment here. I had a lot of issues with the gooseneck trailer and the truck. I tried to recalibrate the suspension and change a few center of mass settings, and I think it's better now. But the gooseneck trailer is still acting rather weird. I don't know what it is. Something's wrong with it. Um, but we'll see. I hope we can use it. And anyways, now what are we doing here? We are doing a contract now because, well, I can't just play on my property all day long. I need to earn some money, and that's why I accepted a contract. And on my most previous contracts, I was just a truck driver. Now that my truck is down there on the road, I was just a truck driver and other people had loaded me, but now that I have this heavy equipment, I thought I could do a contract where I had to load the extra logs out of the forest. And so I brought this thing down here. I used the fifth wheel and transported it down here, and then I drove back, and then I brought my truck. So it's a bit of back and forth for just a couple of logs, but that's what I'm doing now. And I think oh, we still have no, that's better. Now the next question is, why don't I have sound? Oh, it's just on my side, so you have sound. Great. Yeah, what do we do now? We will do a little bit of hand throttle. Why isn't it? Hello? Hand throttle, please. Okay, for some reason it doesn't want to actually accelerate. Anyways, before I talk too much about a lot of things, and not a lot of things, I think we need to do a time lapse from, using this. Why can't I use the brain? Yeah, something's wrong. Oh no, now it works. Fine. So, let's do a time lapse of loading these trees up But as I said, I'm going to, that's a contract here, so I'm going to transport those to the sawmill actually. And usually I I can't move this camera right here, and I'm not sure if it's supposed to be that way or if it's the reason is head tracking. I don't know. That's also another thing. I have head tracking enabled now, so yeah, that's a thing. All right. I wanted to talk about how to use this thing. First of all, you only can load one tree at a time. This grapple won't work if you use multiple trees. It just doesn't. Does not at all. So you need to make sure that only one tree at a time is attached. Also, the grapple needs to be around the tree fully, and for that I'm kind of undoing and redoing the grapple a couple of times, and then it mostly worked, but you can see it's still, the tree is moving. It's actually glitching out, so that's not great. So I'm kind of dropping the tree again, and now I've made a big mistake because I can't re-grab that tree because it's now not flat and the grapple is just too small to properly grab it. And now it's glitching a lot. So yeah, that's kind of the issue. I think it's kind of in place now. Yeah, it's really bad. And yeah, we kind of need to work around that because I really want to keep using this Volvo. It's a nice machine. Also, I make a, words now. It'll improve over time, my English during the episode, but as for right now, it's still really bad. An issue I obviously have is that I can't rotate the grapple farther now because it's at the end of its travel. It doesn't rotate a full 360 degrees, so yeah, that's an issue. Now I need to set the tree down and re-grab it with the grapple rotated. So like that, rotate the grapple, because otherwise I can't really. Oh, right there maybe. Also maybe it's grabbing it properly now. Well, it doesn't, as you can see. It's still not quite centered. So another thing, if you want to use this Volvo, you need to make sure that the tree is actually centered, not lengthwise, but widthwise centered in the grapple. So both grapple arms are closed to the same rate. You can see they are not right now, and that's an issue. That is one of the reasons, or one of the not the reasons why it will start glitching, but if it does that, it will start glitching. So anyways, we will load this and we'll do a time lapse, and we'll be right back. Yeah, I think that's all I wanted to say. Also, I think I'm going to use another camera view. I think I'm going to be in that view, kind of. Yeah, let's try that. So have fun with the time lapse and be right back.
I can feel your eyes on me. You Close your eyes and hear my voice in your ears. You think that I'm far away, but I'm here. Come and follow into the darkness here with me. Water to your knees, but you follow me. Come and get me. Come and get me. Come and get me. You know so come try and catch me if you can. You know so come try and catch me if you can. 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 Catch me if you can. Come and get me. Now you got me.
Well, it started raining, but obviously that doesn't really matter when logging, so that's a good thing, I guess. Yeah, it isn't the best load, especially this log right here. It gave me a huge amount of issues. Yeah, I tried loading this log twice, and it still tried to, well, it just, I don't know. It's because this, technically the logs are too long for the middle section. I should have loaded the rear section, but then I wouldn't have any traction on the semi-axles here, so I had to load them on the middle section, and it's not that logging trailer here. It's a nice trailer. I used it quite a lot, but it has a few downsides, and obviously this the drop in the middle here is one of the downsides. Another downside is well, I think that's enough. 2 straps, that's plenty. We don't need to go far. But yeah, anyways, it has this drop in the middle, so it's made for shorter logs, and yeah, it's one downside. You can, I think it's 5 meters you can easily fit here, or 4 meters. Technically supposed to be able to fit 6 meters here in the middle, but it doesn't really work because I'm pretty sure those are 5-meter logs and maybe 6-meter logs, and they don't properly fit. So yeah, it has a few downsides. I'd like to get another one eventually, a better trailer, one that's one level. But obviously those things aren't exactly cheap. So yeah, I think we need to use this for a while now. The only reason why I have this and why I use this is because it was cheap. That's the main reason. Yeah. So yeah, let's sit inside. And as I've said, I've had head tracking enabled. Also, a lot of people ask always, this where's this mod from? The mod where you can move the camera in the seating position. And it's called FS22 _ adjustable camera, and you can find it on GitHub. So yeah, let's start this Mack truck and deliver the logs. I hope you can hear a bit of a sound. Well, I need to move myself a bit, so that's better now, I guess. Nope. Yeah, it's always a bit weird to get the head tracking working again. Nope, still not good. I think that's fine. Anyways, let's do the... how do I get into forward gears now? So forward gears, also I think with this light load we can start off in the 7th gear. Need to make sure that there's nothing coming here, and well, where to turn around is the question. Guess we need to turn around here in the sawmill. We don't deliver to this sawmill, we deliver to another sawmill. So I think, or can we? We can drive around there, so we will drive around there. So we don't have to turn around in the sawmill. I hope you can hear the sound of the Mack truck fine. I think I might have to raise the volume of the game, but I don't want to. It's quite a hill up here. Not sure if I really ever was up here. I don't think I ever drove on that road here, so that's interesting. A lot of those huge trees around here. A little bit of downhill here. Oh, that's a nice valley here. Come on, little Mack truck. Struggling a bit, even though we don't really have a load on there, but it's quite a ways uphill here. Obviously, all the way uphill, all that elevation, we need to go downhill as well. So brakes are probably not that heavy. Okay, so there we have a intersection, and now we are back on the road I was before. Okay, so look that there's no cars coming. Also, there's no cars coming there. Downhill, I think. Yep, that looks steep. Oh boy. To downshift quite a bit, I think. Oh boy, oh boy. I should have downshifted more. Full brakes. I thought I knew this road, but I think I was confused. I think I was confusing this road with the next road over. So yeah, it wasn't too great for the brakes. I had to use a lot of brakes down here. Usually you should downshift and use the engine brake. So yeah, that's not that great. But okay, luckily we didn't have that huge of a load on the back, because otherwise it could have gotten really dangerous quickly. I'm a bit careful now, driving a bit slower here, but I think the worst part is over. No, it's not. We're now where our home is. We're so there's a really steep road coming. Over there you can see our nice property. So yeah, there's obviously a very steep downhill coming, so we need to downshift, and I think we need to downshift an entire range. So maybe in this gear. Use the engine brake down here. Okay, we need to downshift one gear more, I think. Yeah. Going way too fast. Obviously now mid-hill I don't want to downshift, so we need to use the brake again. And now this is a really dangerous spot actually. Especially in winter, I need to be very, very careful because going downhill to train tracks, you can't brake here. It's really game over, I think. So yeah, that's a bad thing. Also, don't forget to use the blinkers. So need to quite a bit of the road right here because otherwise oh no, I made a huge mistake. Yeah, I was about to say I need to use all the road here, otherwise I will move. Stupid car. We need to really take a wide turn right here. We made it! Now technically I wouldn't have to run through all the gears with those few logs on there, but sometimes it's fun to roll through the gears. Anyways, we're back in town, we're back in Silverrun. First time since I showed you the town in the very first part of the very first episode. So this is Silverrun, and obviously we have very eager... Ooh, that was close, it was almost an accident. Very eager car drivers here, so stop sign technically, we need to stop. Also we want to go this way. Yep, no cars coming. We should be on our way to the sawmill. That over there is the sawmill. And we need to look where we need to unload the tree. Make sure that we don't this here, but no, we're fine, right? So I think this wheel loader is going to unload us, so just driving here, parking here, and yeah, for a moment I need to go find somebody and talk to them. Obviously those aren't main logs, so I also have the papers here of the people whose logs I have right here, so yeah, always the paperwork. Anyways, I think we'll be right back. Okay, we're back. So we did the paperwork, and they said I should unload them myself. I've been delivering logs here for quite a while now. As I told you before, I did a lot of truck driving, a lot of log delivery driving, and yeah, so they kind of know me. And apparently, the person who usually uses this machine isn't available right now. So they said, "Well, do you know how to drive a loader?" And I said, "Yeah, well, I kind of." So they said, "Yeah, well, do it yourself then." And well, oh boy, that's a very nice loader. I don't think I ever driven such a brand new, really nice loader. Okay, right. Thing actually has power shiftable gears. Nope, not even power shiftable gears. Okay. It's also very quiet in here, right? I hear the mech truck over this thing. Crazy. So technically it's supposed to really load a lot of logs at once, but I'm not sure if I can load all the logs at once. I will try to load a few, I think. Nope, that was not that did not work. Maybe like this. Nope. I think we need a better vantage point right here. Kind of did it, I think. Oh boy. Oh boy. We don't lose them. I think we need to unload them here. I hope we need to unload them here. I'm confused now. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay. Southern Sawmill. We are at the Southern Sawmill, aren't we? Sawmill. Boatyard. Barrel factory. Hotel. Old Sawmill. Paper crusher. Rural farm. Paper factory. I think that's the Southern Sawmill. Pretty sure we're at the right place. So maybe I need to sell them? Okay. Very nice. Okay. So let's just see. We can get all the rest of the trees once. I think it should be possible. Come on. Yeah, that looks great. That looks good. That should work. Come on. Yes, 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 yes. Perfect. Oh, no. Well, I lost one. Not an issue. Okay. Now we only need to get the last one that we lost. Obviously, it's a very nice machine here. I don't really know how to properly control this machine, but it's a nice machine anyways. Imagine I could load the logs with this machine instead of the other one. Instead of my little Volvo, imagine I could just drive up to a stack and grab it with this. That would be amazing. One day, maybe one day, get a huge reloader. Who knows? Who knows? So I think this one was right here. Like that maybe? Yeah, I think that's the way it was. Very nice. So yeah, we did it, I guess. We did it. And now we need to drive back and one moment. Alright, we're back. I had to close the blinds. The sun was shining right into my face and obviously I couldn't see the screen and head tracking wouldn't work. So let's do some outside camera driving for now. Also start in 7th gear. Now we first need to drive back to our property because we need to hop into the truck and gooseneck trailer, and then we need to take the Volvo to the next loading spot. And yeah, kind of a complicated way of doing things, but I'm all on my own, so the only way I can do it. Nice look on the sea right here. It's still a very beautiful town, despite being, well, kind of abandoned in a lot of places and stuff. Still very pretty. Also, I still miss the exit sometimes. Well, goodbye Silverrun for now. I guess we'll see you later. Because the next load of logs we also need to bring to the southern sawmill, so it's a very nice creek around here. It's so pretty. I'm so happy that I moved here, that I bought a property here, because it's just there's so many pretty areas. Of course, there's a huge road in the middle and a huge train track stuff, but still a very pretty area. So take a wide turn right here. Also, we need to go into this lane because we want to turn off right around the top of this hill. That's where our property entrance is, right here. Oh, there's a car coming. Oh, is the rain starting? I'm not sure if I really should drive the semi down there, because otherwise I might not be able to get back up again. So I think we are going to park right here for now and stop, and obviously now we need to drive the truck down to collect the Volvo. And here you can see the work I did off camera, or in the deleted episode. I collected the trees that were all over the place down there, and I moved them to basically one spot right here, and firewood right there, and well, those two I need to move to the side a bit. Quite heavy, but still I can kind of move it. Yeah. So, anyways, let's hop into the truck and collect the Volvo, and let's see how this goes. It might go really badly. I don't know. I adjusted the suspension on the truck, I adjusted the center of mass on the trailer, but yeah, it could still not work right. I also had issues of if the Volvo is attached to... Oh no, that's a bit close. Too close for comfort, but well, it will work fine. As soon as I locked the Volvo with the ratchet straps, the whole trailer started moving and turning over, and weird stuff happened. So I'm not quite sure if it's going to work now, or if, again, weird stuff will happen. So yeah, we'll see about that. Anyways, I'm not quite sure how this episode will turn out, because it's a weird thing. It's always it's the curse of the second episode, I guess. I have that all the time. That my second episode of a series is just not the way I intended it. I mean, recording first episode is big plans, and then doing a farm tour and stuff like that, and then time for a second episode comes around, and well, what happens next? Start playing, and well, stuff doesn't work out, and you can see the suspension is still really weird on the truck. Also, I will need to really be slow, careful down here, because otherwise we'll have a wreck at the end of the downhill slope. So this is one major downside with my property, that basically most of the time I need to drive this route, and it's really a incredibly dangerous route. I can drive inside of around the property. There's a dirt road. I could use that, but it's going downhill and uphill, and it's very muddy, so that's not great. Yeah, so especially in mud seasons and winter, we need to drive down here. So yeah. And yes, I do know that this gooseneck trailer is way too big for this tiny truck, and it is struggling pulling it empty. So yeah, of course it's struggling even more pulling it up a hill with a load. It's almost impossible. But for right now, I only have this truck, and good diesel trucks are expensive. So yeah, as you can see, I don't have a lot of money, especially since buying the property. Okay. So I guess try to load it right here. It's fine. Down the ramps. Well, I'm scared. I'm really actually scared. It was so sketchy transporting the thing with the trailer and this tiny truck. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Also, I think I need to reverse onto trailer. I think that's the best way of loading. I guess it's nice of you guys to wait down there, but really I don't need the road. You can drive past. Not an issue. So really slow range, and make sure to drive on very straight. Also, I think I need to raise this a bit. I think that's fine. We're approaching a pretty straight way. Now. Oh no. All the way to the back. Turn it off. Lock it down. Hop into this machine. Close the ramps. Now the real fun begins, so I can show you where we need to go. We are all the way up here, and we need to go to there, so I think best course of action would be to drive down through town, all the way across those bridge right here, then right and up the hill, and basically stop right here. So that's quite a ways away. You know what? I think I need to save the game first, because I'm actually at least 50% positive that something will go wrong. Yep. Well, what's that about? I mean, there's no reason for it to do that, right? No, I mean, right? Oh well, so much for realism. I think we're just walking away right now. Pretend this didn't happen. But this of course means that there's something wrong with the gooseneck trailer. Or there's something wrong with vehicles on trailers, I don't know. Other people have also said that stuff doesn't stay on trailers and moves, and it's really difficult to transport equipment with a new patch. I'm not sure about that, but yeah, I guess we need to find an excuse as to why we need to change trailers. That also cuts this episode short, I guess, because, well, it's too long to do something else new, and but too short to not. So I guess this is the end of the episode now. I'm not sure as to, well, the quality of the episode. We're back at well, square one now, where I need to edit it and upload it and think about, well, is this episode good enough to release or not? But I can't scrap another one. Otherwise, I will never release episode number 2. So I guess this is going out as episode number 2, and it is what it is. I hope you enjoy it. And yeah, I hope I'll see you back at the third episode, despite this one maybe not being the best. Um, don't worry, we'll do more roleplay stuff in the future. And also, I hope my English will improve in the future. I noticed it a lot on this episode, even more so than on the first, that I am having a hard time finding correct sentence structures and words. So, yeah, the first episode, especially towards the end, I was kind of back in the groove of talking in English, and I didn't talk enough in this episode to find back in the groove. So I should do more than one recording in one go, but that, of course, isn't as easy due to time management. So we'll see about that. Maybe I can do the next episode back to back to, well, the one after that or something. Anyways, I'm really looking forward to your feedback. I thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and until next time, bye.